everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I have got you something very, very interesting. You know what is that? Well, that is the strategy, the methods, the small tasks that you can do on day-to-day basis, to improve your English fluency. So these small tasks can actually help you, walk a mile extra on daily basis to your goal of English fluency. So these, activities, these tasks, if you keep doing it, it will keep taking you closer to your final goal of becoming fluent in English. You can certainly become fluent in English if you do all these things that I tell you in this video diligently, consistently. Trust me, you can actually achieve phenomenal success. Okay. So without a further ado, let's quickly begin. So, you know what? The first thing that is needed to improve your English fluency and to improve your overall English quotient, what is that primary thing? The primary thing is habits. Yeah, you're right. Habits. So basically, it is imperative and important that you create habits which will take you closer to the goal of your English fluency. Now, what are those habits? Those habits can be reading, those habits can be listening to podcast. Okay, those habits can be, watching an English movie and paying attention to the subtitles out there, to the captions out there. Okay, so any habit, okay, which gives you an English content. Yeah, so the best things that you can do is reading. Read at least 10 minutes a day. Pick up those words, pick up those statements from the text and from the article that you're reading. Yeah, try to use it in your language. Yeah, so reading is a must. You can listen to a podcast. Try to pick up few statements from the podcast. Try to pick up few meanings from the podcast and words from the podcast and use it in your language. Yeah, so creating a habit is very important. Now, if you do these tasks one day and then you forget about it for next 2 to 3 days, trust me, it's not going to work. These tasks will only work when you make it a habit. This is what I'm trying to say. So, reading should be a habit, just like brushing is a habit, eating is a habit, right? So, you have to make this your habit. Reading should be your habit. Listening to some English content should be your habit. Okay. So, that's what it is. So, the first thing is try to create a habit. Yeah, which takes you closer to the goal of your English fluency, which tries to bring English content in your life. Yeah. So that's creating habits. Secondly, once you have created a habit, make sure that you stick to those habits consistently. So when I'm trying to say this, I'm trying to focus on something called as discipline. So you have to be very disciplined with your habits. Okay. So no matter come what may, whatever happens in your life, you have to find some time, for reading, for listening to some podcast, for some English content, basically. Okay. At least 20 minutes a day is something that you have to do this in order to build your English content and to build your English fluency. Okay. Fluency will not get reflected if you don't work on your English content. So, first thing is work on your English content. Pick up those stuffs that you learn from that content, the statements, the words, anything, and start using it in your language. Okay, and make this your habit. So this should happen on daily basis. This processing should happen on daily basis, that you're in feeding that content in your brain. Okay, using it in your chats, in your emails, in your WhatsApp, in your spoken English. Okay, and you're doing it daily, right? So creating those habits, sticking to those habits, very, very important. And the third, okay, which cannot be underestimated, please try to get a mentor. What happens when you have a mentor in your life? Things become very easy. You can actually pace up your practice. You can reach your goal early. Okay, so if there are certain things that you will do in 15 days, with the help of the mentor and with the power of his knowledge, with the power of his expertise, you can actually make that affair a 5 days affair. You can, accomplish those things in 5 days. Yes, and I mean it. Okay, because I have a mentor in my life. I have a mentor for my communication, for my English, for everything. I have a mentor, and that has actually given me a multifold benefits. Okay, so when I got a mentor to train me in my English quotient to help me get better at English, okay, I could actually experience multifold benefits. Okay, I could clear my entrance exams, I could clear my MBA. Okay, I could get through my MBA, I could get through a good company, a multinational company. Okay, I could clear the aptitude entrance, which was again English test of that multinational company. I could grab a job in that multinational company. I could grab a promotion in that company, all with the power of English. And that was possible only because of my mentor, because he exactly knew where was I lagging, what is it that I did not know, and what is it that I need to work upon. And his guidelines have made a phenomenal difference. Okay. Generally, we try to make it a very free affair. We want everything for free. We feel like YouTube say we will manage. Okay, YouTube say we will see the video and we will manage to speak in English. But trust me, the person who's making the video is actually benefiting from English. I mean, he's the one who's improving his English because he's the one who's talking. Because when it comes to English fluency, unless you practice with the right people, with your mentor, okay, it's going to be very difficult. So make sure that you get a mentor. You make that investment in your life. Okay. Don't think about money at that point of time, because that money, whatever X amount you pay for getting that mentor in your life, it's going to give you 5x benefits. Trust me, that has happened to me, and that has happened to everyone who gets the right mentor. Are you getting it? So please try to get a mentor. Try to practice with him. Try to get that English content with him. Try to accomplish the task that the mentor gives you. Okay, so having a mentor in life is seriously a blessing. Okay, you feel that, oh, I will have to pay so much to get that mentor. Don't think about money at that point of time, because that money is going to bring you phenomenal returns. That money is going to multiply with the power of your mentor. So the all that grind that you have been, going through in order to work on your English, all that grind is going to get hassle free. Okay, so you really don't have to keep grinding towards working your English, because the mentor exactly knows what you need to do, how you need to do, and you can get through. Trust me, that's the power of having a mentor. Get a mentor. Okay. So do not think too much. Keep that amount for yourself. Keep that amount for your investment in yourself. Okay. Just like we don't think too much while, buying a mobile phone or buying anything that we desire. Do not think too much when you have to develop your skills. Make that investment in yourself, and that investment, trust me, is going to multiply. So even if you pay a 10,000, 10,000, 9,000, whatever X amount you pay, trust me that 10,000, that 9,000 is going to turn 90,000, 1 lakh. Okay, with the expertise of your mentor, with that knowledge that you're going to get from the mentor, with that right practice. Okay, friends, so please get a mentor. Communities. Now, these days, it's not enough that you attend just one live class, two live class, three live class, or seven live classes in a week. Okay, and you will learn English. No. Okay. Yes, that is one of the aspect of learning English. So yes, do take a class, do try to, understand what your mentor is trying to say. But try to be a part of a community, because in communities you can actually, be, non-hesitant. You don't really have to hesitate too much, because if you're a part of community, people like you who are struggling are also a part of that community. So together you all can grow. Together you can develop each other. Okay, you can talk in English in that community, you can write in English in that community. Okay, you can create videos and send in that community. So try to be a part of a community. Okay, community support these days are creating phenomenal leaders, and I'm sure community support is going to create phenomenal orators as well. phenomenal English speakers as well. Because what happens when you're a part of a community, you are in touch with that community 24 by 7. You're typing things, you're learning a new word, create a sentence out of that new word and type it in the community. Let your community members also explore that word with you. Okay. And similarly, people like you are doing the same things on the community. So you pick up from them as well. So that's how you exchange information in community and that's how you grow. That's the power of community. Okay. So gone are those days when you just have to stick to the class, just attend the class, learn from the class, depend only on the teacher to teach you English. No, teacher will do his job. The mentor will do his job, and whatever task that mentor gives you to do, practice those tasks in your communities. That's how you grow. Because unless you practice, unless you create sentences, unless you talk in English, okay, unless you put this to use, whatever English content you have got through reading or through podcast or through your mentor, unless you put it to use, things are not going to change. So if you want to change things in your favor, if you want that development, okay, it is important that you get a mentor and you join a community. That's exactly how I learned English. And I excelled at it. And I could actually get multifold benefits out of it. Right, my journey, right from a struggler in English to educator to edupreneur in English, has happened only because of my mentor. So, right, I could change that tag of struggler to educator and now to an edupreneur. I'm a founder of English Life Skill Hub and I'm running a digital community of English enthusiasts wherein we meet every week. Okay, we learn new words, we learn new sentence structures, we learn new ways of expressing things. Okay, and we elevate our English quotient. Yeah, that's what we do. We do phenomenal practice on certain situations. We try to upgrade our business English, all that. Okay, so we meet every week and we learn new things, we exchange new things, and we also have a strong 24 by 7 community where people are actively posting things, actively learning from each other. Are you getting it, friends? So that's exactly what you also need to do. Get a mentor, develop those healthy habits for yourself that can actually build your English fluency, that can build your English brain. Okay, join a community wherein you can practice on daily basis, wherein you can learn from others and you can also share your information, share your things that you have learned in English. Okay, so that's how you grow. Yes, friends. So if you are really interested to develop your English brain, to develop that fluency in English, I invite you to my English Life Skill Hub because that's exactly what we do in our English Life Skill Hub. Okay, so I will train you, I will be your lifelong mentor, and I will give you a full community support, a community wherein you can practice, wherein you can create sentences, learn new words, when you can express things in different ways. And that's how, if you do this correctly, and if you do this diligently and consistently, trust me, success is going to be a byproduct. Success is something that is going to follow you at any cost. Okay, friends? So, yes, do these things right and see what phenomenal benefits you'll get in your English. Not just in English, in anything what you do in life. Get a mentor, be a part of the community, and keep growing. Okay, so that's about it in this video. And if you liked my content, do like, share, subscribe. And if you want to be a part of my English Life Skill Hub, make sure that you check my description. Okay, check that description and you can get in touch with us. And we would love to take you in this, involve you in this journey where you can learn and you can grow and get phenomenal results. Okay, friends. So signing off from here. See you soon in the next video.